St. Louis, Missouri, gateway to the West in the 19th century for immigrants to the US. Among them was Adolphus Busch from Germany, who set up a brewery here with his father-in-law Eberhard Anheuser, which was to brew America's best-known beer, Budweiser. In 2008, Anheuser Busch succumbed to a merger offer from InBev, the Belgian-Brazilian brewer famed for its target-driven and cost-cutting culture, and headed by Carlos Brito. AB InBev sells 1 in 5 beers in the world, but in America is struggling to get Budweiser back into growth. The company's traditions include its Clydesdale horses with their white socks that are as much associated with Anheuser Busch as its eagle emblem. Peter Kraemer is the company's top brewmaster and can trace his brewing lineage back 5 generations. He is also vice president of supply.
I'm a 5th-generation brewmaster. I have been working here for 25 years, actually 26 years this year. And, my father worked here for 43 years. He was our chief brewmaster for the last 23 years of his career. So I spent, the better part of my career, following his footsteps and learning from him and all the intricacies of Budweiser.
I started by asking Peter Kraemer how much Anheuser Busch had changed since its merger 6 years ago.
Well, if you walk inside the brewery, as we did today, you see very little has changed. So we're brewing beer exactly the same way we did 6 years ago. I think what you will see though is a little bit more focus on some of the data. We have this incredible database where all the breweries across the whole globe put data on their main things that they measure. We call it the top 30 key process indicators, and we put them in a database every month. And included in that is beer taste. So we compare beer taste across the globe as well, and we've learned a lot from each other. And you'll see that we're a little bit better at how much energy we use to brew a beer. You'll see that maybe we are definitely better in how much resources we use, things like water. But I think when you look at the basic process, things are pretty much the same.
Some drinkers say that Budweiser's taste has changed. I asked Peter Kraemer, as the man responsible for quality control, whether that was true.
Well, my job is to make sure Budweiser stays exactly the same, and it is. So when you look at the process that you go through, everything is basically the same. And it's the brewmaster's job to deal with that on a daily basis to ensure the consistency and the flavor match the way Budweiser should be.
The Anheuser Busch InBev brewery is one of St. Louis's biggest attractions. The challenge for the company now is to ensure that Budweiser gets back into growth in the US. Scheherazade Daneshkhu, Financial Times, St. Louis.
Cold, golden Budweiser with that good taste for good times.